तारकं वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता
संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय
सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर, शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुराः पाणिर्मधुराः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
तरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
यमुना मधुरा वीथि मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति नित जले संग्राममय जीवन धरा पर विजय रथ में हम चले सद्गुणों की साधना में ध्येय ज्योति
तारकं वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता
संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना पुर में हम सब धारे, पुर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय
सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर, शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा। सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा, फिर से जीते देश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता
तपाम्यहमहं वर्षन् निगृह्णाम्युत्सृजामि च अमृतं चैव मृत्युश्च सदसच्चाहमर्जुना. Jai Shri Krishna. On behalf of Geeta Parivar, I, Shravani Rajesh Naik, feel privileged to welcome all the enthusiastic and passionate Geeta devotees to yet another interpretation session of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā's 9th chapter, Raja Vidya Rajaguhya Yoga's first half. Today, 5th of June, is celebrated worldwide as the World Environment Day. Also, the shloka which I chanted is related to environment. It is from the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita itself. Day by day, as we all know that environment is getting destroyed, to take measurable steps and also to take the blessings of Lord Krishna and also to pray him is the best way of doing so. So let's start our today's session 2 with prayer. And for the same, I welcome Sandhya Bavaskar ji from Pune, Maharashtra. In Geeta Parivar, Sandhya ji serves as a technical assistant. Jai Shri Krishna.
जय श्री कृष्ण. वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं. कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं. जय श्री कृष्ण.
Thank you so much, Didi. Sun provides us light the whole day, but after that, the same work is done by a little lamp, which creates a beautiful and pleasant environment. So now too, let's move on to our next step, that is Deepa Prajvalan. For the same, I would like to welcome Shobha Kulkarni ji from Pune, Maharashtra. In Geeta Parivar, Shobha ji serves as a trainer and she is a Geeta Vrati and is with Geeta Parivar since June 2020. Over to you, Didi.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः. वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you so much, Didi, for such a beautiful and peaceful Deepa Prajvalan. Reading as well as understanding Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā and trying to apply it in life, all of them are of equal importance. So moving on to the interpretation session, I would now like to welcome our today's speaker, Geeta Praveen, Miss Rupal Shukla Didi. Rupal Didi has memorized all the 18 adhyayas by shlok numbers, and in Geeta Parivar, she handles many tasks efficiently. Rupal Didi is a disciple of Param Pujya Swami Ji Govindadev Giriji Maharaj. So now, without extending everyone's eagerness, Rupal Didi, I welcome you and request you to start the session. Over to you, Didi. सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Jai Shri Krishna. I welcome you all in today's interpretation session. Today we are gathered here to discuss the meaning of 9th chapter, the Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yoga. When we hear this word, Raja Vidya, so we start thinking this can be knowledge of the kings or the queens, the kingdoms, Raja Vidya. It sounds like that. But we'll see what is Raja Vidya and why Bhagavan is telling Raja Guhyam. Till 8th chapter, Bhagavan has explained only Guhya Jnana. Guhya, only secret. From 9th chapter, Bhagavan has started Guhya Tamam, the top secret, the most secret. After 9th chapter, you will hear this Guhya Tamam word at many places. Guhya Tamam, Iti Guhya Tamam Shastram, and Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. So at many places you will see Guhya Tamam. So from here it will start. Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yoga. Let's start with the first shloka. You have completed 16th chapter and we have already seen the difference between the divine and demoniac qualities. I hope you must have taken one or two qualities, or you have practiced any of these qualities, or it had helped you. Hoping that we'll start with 9th chapter's first. Śrī-Bhagavānuvaca idantu te guhyatamam pravakshyamyanasūyave jnanam vijnana-sahitam yajyatva mokshase shubhat. Why Bhagavan started from idantu te guhyatamam? Why from idam? What idam? So, in 7th chapter is Jnana Vijnana Yoga. So, Bhagavan was explaining already the Jnana and the Vijnana. Jnana is theory and the Vijnana is practical. That is your anubhav, that is your experience. So, when you experience something, you have learned, and when you experience that becomes your Vijnana. That becomes your realization. So, Jnana is one thing and Vijnana is the upper level of Jnana, when you have realized that. So, Anubhav is very important. Bhagwan Shivji told to Parvati, Uma kahu main Anubhav apna, Sat Hari Bhajan Jagat Sab Sapna. At many places in Ramchaitmana and Manasa and in all our Shastras, the importance of Anubhav, the importance of experience is being explained. As a Nij Anubhav mein kahun khagesa, Bina Hari Bhajan na mitahi kalesa. So, until you be devotee of Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, anyone, until you be a devotee, you start dedicating yourself to Lord. That is only true. That is only thing you can do. So this is the path for the Vairagya, for the Bhakti, for the Jnana. Until you walk on this path, you will not get that. We will not get that. So start doing this. So idantu te guhyatamam. Bhagavan was explaining the Jnana Vijnana in the 7th chapter. Now in between, in 8th chapter, Arjuna asked one question. Not actually one question, in one shloka, in 2 shlokas, he has asked 7 questions. What 7 questions? So, from the Kintad Brahma Kim Adhyatmam Kim Karma Purushottama Adhibhutancha Kim Proktam Adhidaivam Kim Uchyate Adhiyagyah Katham Kotra Dehesmin Madhusudana Prayana Kale Chakatham Yeyosmin Atmatmabhi. So Bhagavan was explaining already the Jnana and Vijnana in 7th chapter. Arjuna asked in between a question. Kim tad Brahma? What is Brahma? Kim Adhyatmam? What is Adhyatma, the spirituality? Kim Karma? What is Karma? Hey Purushottama, hey Krishna. Then what is Adhibhuta? What is Adhidaiva?
So why 7? Now we cannot ask the question why 8 chapters, why we are not taking the chapters in sequence. If we start from the first chapter, we would not be able to understand these terms. What is Adhibhuta? What is Adhidaiva? What is Adhyatma? So these terms, little difficult. So first we learn the 12th chapter Bhakti Yoga, then the 15th chapter, then the 16th chapter. So easy to tough. We start with the basic, we start with understanding the terms, then we go to the higher level. So this 8th chapter will be in level 4. You will see. So then you will understand what is Adhyatma, what is Adhibhuta, what is Adhidaiva. So in second shloka he asked, what is Adhiyagya? Adhiyagya katham kotra? Dehesmin madhusudana prayana kale chakatam yosmiyatatmu. So here in 7 questions, the last question was, Bhagwan started answering all these questions. So in 8th chapter, you will get all the answers. But the 7th question's answer, Bhagwan just given in brief in 8th chapter. Now, again in 9th chapter, he is continuing that 7th question only. So what is the 7th question? Bhagwan, at the time of death, when we are dying, we lose our memory. Everyone lost their memory. So when we lose our memory, how can we remember you? Because we don't have any memory now, we lost our memory and we know you, yes, you are Lord. But how can I remember you at the time of death? So Bhagwan is answering here, how you can remember me. So Jnana and Vijnana, again the Jnana and Vijnana only. So what is Jnana? Knowledge. And what is realization? When we are dying, the soul just carries, soul is not having tadatma with these indriyas, with this manas, with this prarabdha and sanchita and prema, all the karmas. No, it doesn't. It is carrying all these. And all the karmas, papas and punyas are connected with the indriyas. So when the soul is departing from one body, so mana and all the indriyas carries these papas and punyas with us. So wherever the soul will go, those prarabdha and prapa and punya, everything will go. So this is the process. So Bhagwan is telling how you will remember me. So let's see the Idna Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Idam tute guhyatam. Here Bhagwan addressing from Idam what the topic is. He is just highlighting the topic. Idam tute guhyatamam, guhyatamam. The most secret, the top secret I am going to tell you. Arjuna pravakshyami. I am going to tell you. Pravakshyami. Anasuyave. What is Anasuyave here? So the Asuya is who is not jealous from anyone. Sorry, Asuya means who is jealous from everyone. So Anasuya is who is not jealous with anyone. So Anasuyave, Arjuna is not having any jealousy for anyone, for Duryodhana, for Dushasana, or for anyone. So he is addressed from Bhagwan as Anusuyave. So Pravakshyami Anusuyave. Bhagwan is using so many adjectives for Arjuna, addressing his gunas, the good qualities, as Anagha, Anusuyave, and Dhananjaya, Parantapa. We will see all these. So every word having different meaning, every name is having different meaning behind it. So here Anusuyave means Arjuna is not having any jealousy from anyone. So Idam tute guhyatamam. I am hey Arjuna, hey hey Anusuyave, I am going to tell this most secret, the top secret to you. Okay, I am going to Pravakshyami, I am going to tell you. Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam, the knowledge with realization. Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam. I am little bit explaining Sanskrit also, so just get that. If you don't remember, no problem. Okay. Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam. Jnana is the knowledge Whatever, and what is knowledge? What is jnana? Whatever new I got to know, that is jnana. Whatever new I got to know, I just knew that this is mobile, this is jnana. I knew that this is Lord, this is jnana. I realized the God, Lord, that is vijnana. Right? I knew that this chemical and this chemical will release this gas. So that is just jnana. When I do practical, then that becomes vijnana, because I have realized that happens. I'm not just reading, I'm doing that. So that is jnana vijnana. I got to know that if we are doing anything and we are just thinking that this is the work of Lord Krishna, that is jnana. We got that. But when we started doing that, I'm cooking, I'm teaching, I'm doing my business, I'm studying, whatever I'm doing, I start feeling that, yes, this is the work of Lord Krishna. Then that becomes vijnana. So, jnana vijnana, jnanam vijnana sahitam yesh jyatva mokshase ashubhat. Here, this avagra is indicating a. So, yesh jyatva, by knowing which, you will be free from all the ashubhat. And what is ashubhat here? Ashubhat is indicating the prapanch here, the samsara here. So, if you know this, why we are going to, everywhere the Falashruti is there, why we are going to do this, why we should know this. So, why you should know the jnana and vijnana? By knowing this, you will be free from this prapancha. With this boundage of prapancha, with this boundage of samsara, you will be free from this. Because you see, at one place, two things cannot stay. जब मैं था तब हरि नहीं, अब हरि है मैं नाय, प्रेम गली अति साकरी, जामे दो न समाए. So जब मैं था तब हरि नहीं, when I was there, मैं means, मैं is indicating ahankar there, my ego. When the ego was there, Hari was not there, the Lord was not there. And when Lord is there, the ego is not there. Because when the ego will go, you will get the Lord. Here, a very beautiful example one. Why Lord Krishna loves the flute so much? Why? And we also love the flute's voice, the sound. And why we love that? Because the flute is blank from inside. It is not having any vikara inside. So, if we want to be favorite of Lord Krishna, how we will be? Just take the flute as our ideal. We should not have anything inside. If we have any vikara, we cannot be favorite of him. If we are blank from inside, we are Vishuddha Antakarana. When we start getting this, how much near we are to Vishuddha Antakarana, then we will get the Lord. So it is not possible to just transform that my papas will go and I will just transform myself and I will get the Vishuddha Antakarana. That would not happen. But slowly, it can happen. We are aware of that. We know all this process now. We have learned the three chapters and we are moving towards the 9th chapter. So we have basic knowledge of Geeta now. So how many qualities, the divine qualities we have seen in the 16th chapter? We can just follow that. So, here jnanam vijnana satam yesh jyata mokshase shubhat. If you know the Lord, you will be free from mokshase, means you will be free from ashubhat. Ashubhat is indicating the prapancha here. Okay? You will be free from all the prapancha. Now in second shloka, let's see. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. And what is this? What is it? This knowledge. How is this knowledge? So, Raja Vidya. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitramedam Uttamam Pratyakshaavagamam Dharmyam Susukham Kartum Avyayam. Raja Vidya means the top secret, the top knowledge. Raja Vidya, the king of all knowledges. Raja Vidya. Okay, the top knowledge, which should be known by everyone. Knowledge with realization, the royal science is Raja Vidya. Then Raj Guhyam. most secret, the royal mystery, Raj Guhyam, the king of all the secret, means most secret. Raj Guhyam, Pavitram, this is holy, what we are going to know. Holy, Pavitram, Idam, Uttamam. This is just holy and most excellent. Uttamam, Pratyakshaavagamam dharmam, which gives the direct experience, which can be realized by direct experience. Very easy if you know this Ajnana and we are just striving to get the Lord and we are daily doing the meditation also and doing whatever is important to get the Lord. We start doing that. We start doing the Ramanam Japa. We start doing, leaving the my Kamana from everything. Nishkama Yoga. So Anasakti Yoga. So if we start getting doing those things, so we will automatically will be attached with the Lord. So Pratyaksha, it can be realized by direct experience. Narendranath Datta, Swami Vivekananda, in his childhood, he was actually young, not childhood. He asked Ramakrishna Paramhans, have you seen the Lord? क्या आपने ईश्वर को देखा है? So Paramhans, he used to ask this question to everyone. Whoever he met, he used to ask this question. He asked Ramakrishna Paramhans also. So Ramakrishna answered, yes, I have seen the Lord as I am seeing you in front of me. At that time, the Narendranath Datta was shocked because he never met the person who can answer like this. As I am seeing you, I have seen the Lord. So, which can be realized by direct experience. We say Brahma Yogis. So, they have realized that Parabrahma. In our Upanishads, there is one Shruti in Chandogya Upanishad. The Aruni is telling his son Shwetaketu. What is that? Yena shrutam shrutam bhavatyamatam matam avigyatam vigyatam syad. He asked this question. The Aruni, Shwetaketu went to Gurukula to get this knowledge because in previous times, in ancient time, we had this system. When you got the age and you will go to Gurukula and you will get the knowledge. You will be studying in the Sanindya of Guru. So that is Gurukula Paddhati. We are also getting that knowledge only, the Shastra Adhyayana. So when Shwetaketu has completed his study and he came back to his home, his father Aruni asked him a question. Yena shrutam shrutam bhavatyamatam matam avigyatam vigyatam. What is the thing? Only one thing you need to answer. What is the thing? By knowing that, you will know everything. Yena ashrutam shrutam bhavati. Whatever is not heard, whatever we don't know, will be known to us. By knowing only one thing. What is that? Yena shrutam shrutam bhavati. Amatam matam avigyatam vigyatam syat. Avigyatam, that is not known by us. Avigyatam. Vigyatam syat. Vigyatam means I know that now. So what is one thing? So that is Shwetaketu couldn't answer. And what he does actually, that is just story. The thing was completed there. Topic is complete just for fun. Shwetaketu answered. He was afraid. If he will answer that, he doesn't know. So his father will send him back to Gurukula. So he didn't answer that, I don't know. He said, I think my guru might not know this. So he didn't tell me. So please, my father, please you tell me, what is it? So there was some fear. I don't want to go Gurukula back for 6-7 years, for 10 years, for 12 years. How much study is there? So he asked his father to tell him. So he just lied that my guru is not aware of it. So in previous times also it happened. So yena shrutam shrutam. So pratyakshavagam. It can be realized by direct experience. Then Shwetaketu started. Then Aruni started Upadesha for him. Chandogya Upanishad is just based on that Upadesha only. So pratyakshavagam dharmyam. It is according to dharma. Susukham. When you start practicing it, susukham kartum. It is just fun. It is just enjoy. You will actually enjoy when you start practicing. As when I heard my mentor Ashubhya, he never gets angry. He never gets like sad. He's always happy. I was just shocked how it can happen. How one can be happy all the time. How? But when I started practicing that, I realized it is so excellent actually. Why I need to be sad? So when you start practicing that, we start enjoying that. So susukham kartum. It is just one thing to be happy. So to know the Brahman, when we start practicing, you will just enjoy. Susukham kartum avyayam. And what is that? Avyayam. That is just imperishable, unmanifest. So sukham kartum avyayam, that is imperishable. And I explained this avyayam word. Swamiji used to say, Yet chakshusha na pashyati, yena chakshunshi pashyati, tadeva brahmatvam vidhi, nedam yadidam upasate. So yet chakshusha na pashyati, I cannot see from my eyes. Yet chakshusha na pashyati, I cannot see that Brahman with my eyes. But with Brahman, from the Brahman only, I am getting the power to see everything. So that is avyakta. That is not vyakta. I cannot see that. That is avyakta. But I am getting the power to see everything, to listen everything. This is just a Brahman only. Because Brahman is only Chetana Tattva. There is everything Jada, only Brahman is Chetana. So I can see everything and everything. So this is just a Brahman. Susukam kartum avyayam. Now, in third shloka, the thing is, when it is so easy, when we start doing that, we also enjoy that, and this is just best for everyone. So why people are not going for that? Why people don't do that? Why people don't avail themselves into this? Why? This question, why, Bhagwan is answering in third shloka. Ashabdadhana purusha dharmasyasya parantapa apraप्यमान्यवर्तन्ते मृत्यु संसारवर्त्मनि. Ashabdadhana purusha, who is not having faith, the Ashabdadhana purusha, the men who is not having the faith in dharma. Ashabdadhana purusha dharmasya asya. Dharmasyasya parantapa. Parantapa, again Bhagwan used something different for Arjuna. What does it mean, the parantapa word? So, the destroyer of all the enemies. Parantapa. Parantapa. So, destroyer of all the enemies. This is the meaning of parantapa. So, Ashabdadhana purusha dharmasyasya parantapa. And parantapa is having also another meaning, who has done so much tapas. Param, that comes from there. So one another meaning, some people say. So I'm telling both the meanings to you. The destroyer of all the enemies, and another is who has done so much tapa. So parantapa. Ashabdadhana purusha dharmasyasya parantapa. The Ashabdadhana who is not having faith in this dharma, he Arjuna, aprapta manyavartante. Who you see the atheistic people I explained in 16th chapter. When they don't know the Brahman, how they will strive to get the Brahman? And if they don't get the Brahman in any life, so what will be their situation? They will be again and again coming in this cycle of birth and death. So Bhagwan is just telling here, Ashabdadhana purusha dharma syasya parantapa, who is not having faith in this dharma, aprapte man nivartante. They will remain in this cycle of birth and then mrityu samsara vartmani. They will remain here without attaining me. They will not get me because they don't know me. If I don't know what is mobile, how can I get that? So who doesn't believe in Lord, it means they don't know the Lord. So how can they get the Lord? First thing we explain in Brahma Sutras, it is being explained the sequence. I also told in 16th chapter. What is the sequence? When we heard of Brahman, okay. So I just know the Brahman. Now I want to, first I read about Brahman. Second, I will try to know about Brahman. And when I know, then I will try to get the Brahman. So first is Vividisha, then the Jnana, and when I know the Brahman, when the Jnana is there, then I can get the Brahman. First is desire, first is desire, second is knowledge, third is you can attain that. So first I should have jigyasa, I should have desire. Second is I should know that. First I know the Brahman, second I will try to just get the knowledge of Brahman. So first is Ichha, the desire, second is the knowledge of Brahman, the Vedana Ichha, then third is second is Jnana, and third is Brahman, Brahma Prapti. Third, you will attain the Brahman. Okay, first desire, second is knowledge, third is you will attain that. So this is the sequence. So aprapeman nivartante. So when we don't believe that, we will not, we don't have desire to get that Brahman, and when we don't have desire to get that, we will not know that Brahman, and when we will not know the Brahman, how we can get that? And we don't get the Brahman, we will be again and again coming in this cycle of birth and death. Aprapiman nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. This mortal pathway. The vartmani means, vartma means path. So in this pathway of this mrityu samsara. Okay. Now in fourth shloka, in fourth and fifth shloka, Bhagwan is going to explain the description of the supreme science, which is mentioned in starting two shlokas. See, idantute guhyatamam raja vidya rajaguyam. So Bhagwan is going to explain that in detail. Maya tatamidam sarvan jagadavyakta murtina matsthani sarva bhutani nachahanteshu avasthitaha nacha matsthani bhutani pashyame yogamaishwaram bhuta bhinna cha bhutastho mamatma bhuta bhavanaha. Now the most controversial point is going to come here. Bhagwan is going to explain how you need to understand two terms first. What is Vyapya and what is Vyapaka? You see, the space, we can say the sky, the Akash. Akash is everywhere. So when Akash is everywhere, so Akash is Vyapya. Okay, Akash is Vyapya. And what is Vyapaka? I say Akash is everywhere. So I have this glass box. You can see that, right? So in this box also, Akash is there. So when we have some object and we can indicate this object, so this has become Vyapa. Akash is everywhere. So Akash is Vyapya and I am also Vyapaka. You are also Vyapaka. This mouse is also Vyapak. This pen is also Vyapak because Akash is there. So which is having large amount, which is everywhere, that is Vyapya. And who is having that Akash is Vyapaka. So Bhagwan is going to explain here. So remember these two terms. Maya tatam idam sarvam. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagad avyakta murtina. This entire universe is just pervaded by me. Pervaded means vyapta. So Bhagwan is telling the Lord is everywhere. So if anyone asks, where is in the Geeta, it is written as Lord is everywhere, you can mention this shloka. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadabhyakta murtina. This entire universe is just pervaded by the Lord. I am means the Lord is Vyapya here. Vyapya. Okay. Vyapya is also Vyapta. So Bhagwan is Vyapta everywhere. And Bhagwan is Vyapya and everyone is, this Prapancha is Vyapaka. So he is pervaded everywhere. And I am not everywhere in Vyakta Swarupa, not in manifest form. I am everywhere in unmanifest form. This word means Jagat Avyakta Murtina, means I am not everywhere in Saguna Rupa. I am everywhere in Nirguna Rupa. If the Lord is everywhere, so I should see here also, there also, everywhere. I can see that Lord. But if someone is asking, Lord is everywhere, so why I can't see that? So you can answer, because he is everywhere in Avyakta Rupa, in unmanifest form. Avyakta Murtina, he is everywhere in Avyakta form. Okay, Nirguna Nirakara. So Jagada Vyakta Matsthani Sarva Bhutani na cha aham teshu avastitaha. Now, the second thing is all beings abide in me. I am everywhere. Okay, I am pervaded everywhere. So I am Vyapya. Now all the beings are in me. I am in Prapancha and Prapancha is in me. If I tell you, there is one glass, blank glass. So the space is in the glass or the glass is in the space? I cannot answer. The glass is also in this space and this space is also in the glass. So glass is just Prapancha and this space is just Lord. Lord is in the glass, this space, this Prapancha and Prapancha is in this Lord, the Brahman. Okay, so just take this example. So how the Lord is everywhere in Avyakt form, Akash I cannot see. I cannot see the sky, but the sky is there. We all know this. And Akash is little, it is actually Sukshma, because it has from the Brahman, first thing is coming is ether, the Akash. And from the Akash, the Vayu. So this is going from micro to macro. The Brahman, then Akash. That's why Akash is Sukshmatara. From Akash, the Vayu. Then Vayu, little Sthul. I can touch this. And sometimes we get the voice also. From the Vayu, we are getting Agni. So Sthul from Vayu also. And from the Agni, the Jala. So Sthul from Agni also. From the Jala, the Prithvi. Sthul from Jala also. So this is the sequence. This is called Panchikaran Prakriya in our Shastras. Panchikaranam. So from micro, we are going to macro. So Brahman is everywhere. Brahman is in Prapancha. I can see the Sthul Padarthas. That's why we are not able to see the Brahman, because that is Sukshmatamam. That is Avyakta. Akash is just nearest to the Brahman. That's why whenever we want to give the example of Brahman, we just say Akasha, because that is most understandable for us. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagad avyakta mudra mat sthani sarva bhutani na chaham teshu avastitaha. And all the beings are abide in me, but I do not abide in them. Bhagwan told that our entire universe is pervaded by me. But he is telling, I don't abide in them. I am not there. I don't stay there. I am there, but I don't stay there. In these days, we started telling, if my camera is there, my third eye is there, so I am there. Yes. I am not there, but I am there, because my third eye is there, the camera is there, so I can see everything. So I just say, I am there. My third eye, the camera is there, so I am there. So Bhagwan is not telling in that sense, because there is no camera, Bhagwan can see everything. But he is telling, I don't stay there, but I am there. I am just Vyapya. See, Akash is not having any base. Whatever I'm telling, this is just explained in Vedanta and in our Shastras. So Akash, whenever you talk about Akash, this the ether, so Akash is not having any base. If I tell this mouse is having some base, it is having mouse pad or it is put on table. So table is base of mouse. Mobile is put here, laptop is not. So table is the base. But Akash doesn't have any base, baseless. So just Akash is Vyapya. So Matsani Sarva Bhutani na Chahanti Shwasya. So Bhagwan don't stay, Lord don't stay anywhere, but it is everywhere. Akash is everywhere, but Akash doesn't stay anywhere. Two terms, staying and one is pervading. Bhagwan is everywhere, but it is not staying anywhere. Now in 5th shloka, Nacha matsthani bhutani pashyame yogamaishwaram bhuta bhinna cha bhutastho mamatma bhuta bhavanaha. Yes, these beings do not exist in me, nor these beings exist in me. Nacha matsthani bhutani. Bhagwan just told that this is actually Adhyaropa Apavada Nyaya. Bhagwan is doing Adhyaropa. He is telling that all the beings stay in me. Now he is telling Nacha matsthani bhutani. The bhutani, all the beings are not in me. First he told beings are in me. This is Adhyaropa. Now he is telling nothing is in me because Brahman is Nirguna Nirakara. How can anything be there? Nirguna means there is no guna. Guna means quality. If any quality is not there, then it is Nirguna Nirakara. So how can all the beings be there? So first he told Adhyaropa to tell us so that we can understand that all the beings and all the entire prapanch is in me. So we can see the base is Brahman. But he's telling all the beings are in reality not in me. So I am the base. It is true, but they don't stay in me. They are not in reality in me. So this is Adhyaropa Apavada. Apavada means just decline that. We say in Aghat rules in version 5, the rule is when we have the joint letter, we will give stress over the swara. But that but is Apavada. There is one exceptional rule. What is exceptional rule? When we have any vyanjana there, the consonant there, and or when we have in joint letter, we have both the letters same. Uttishtha, we will not give stress. If we have 3 vyanjanas, bhaktya, we will not give stress. So these are the exceptions. So apavada, adhyaropa, to tell that this is there, and apavada, this is not there. So this is this nyaya is being used here. Nacha matsthani bhutani pashyami yogamaishwaram. Nor the beings exist in me in reality. Behold my yoga, pashyami yogam aishwaram. My yoga, beholding my yoga and my aishwara. Bhuta bhinna cha bhutastho mamatma bhuta bhavanaha. Bhagwan is telling bhuta bhinna cha bhutastho. I am supporting all the beings. I am the supporter, yes. Nor the beings exist in me. They just take the support of me and support of the by beholding the divine yoga, Pashyami Yoga Maishwaram, and supporting all the beings. But I am not dwelling in them. Again, I am not staying in them, but I am the supporter. I am supporting them. Bhuta brinna cha bhutastho mamatma bhuta bhavana, and myself the efficient cause of all beings. Mamatma bhuta bhavana. I am the cause of all beings. Bhagwan is just in brief telling I am the cause. So adhyaropa, then apavada, and with this adhyaropa apavada, what is the conclusion? That I am the cause of all the beings. Now let's see in the 6th shloka. Yatha kashasthito nityam vayus sarvatra go mahan tatha sarvani bhutani matsani tyupadharaya. The Lord is going to explain how the beings dwell in him, because he told all the beings are in me. Jagadavyak matsthani sarva bhutani. Matsthani, all the beings are in me. Matsthani sarva bhutani, all the beings are dwelling in me. So how they are dwelling in the Lord? So yatha, in the 6th shloka, I told you how from the akasha, the vayu, Akashat Vayuhu Vayoragne Agne Rapaha Adhya Prithvi. So this is the Karika. This is the sentence of Shastra. So from the Akashati, Vayu is coming. From the Vayu, the Agni is coming. From the Agni, the Apaha. Apaha means the Jala. And from the Apaha, Adhyaha, Prithvi is coming. This Thulatama, our element. So as the powerful element, air, the Vayu, moving everywhere, ever remains in the ether. Vayu is going everywhere. The air is everywhere. In this room also, in Tamil Nadu also, in the Kerala also, in America also, everywhere the Vayu is there. But where is Vayu? This is always remaining in the ether only. Can Vayu go leaving the ether, leaving the Akash anytime? No, it cannot go. So, as the Vayu remains in the Akasha, same happens here also. How? All beings, as the air is in the Vayu, it is in the Akasha. It is not staying in the Akasha, but Vayu is always there in the Akasha. Same as air. Air is indicating ourselves, the Prapancha, and all the beings, and the Akasha is indicating the Brahma. So as the air is always going everywhere, but remaining in the Akasha only, same as all the Prapancha, all beings are going everywhere, from this to this place, but they dwell in me only, they abide in me only. So air, Bhagavan has given the Akasha and air example. Now in 7th shloka, Bhagavan is explaining. In the previous verses, Bhagavan has already explained all the beings, how they dwell in him. But he did not explain how the Srishti is being done, how this word is coming, and how this word is destroying the creation and the dissolution, the final, the pralay. So Srishti and Pralay, there are two words. The Srishti is creation. Srishti is also used for this Prapancha, for this Jagat. But Srishti actually means Srijanam, to create something. I have created it, so I am the Srishta. This is my Srishti. So Srishti is the creation and the Pralay is dissolution. So final dissolution. So Bhagavan is going to explain in next two verses, 7 and 8. सर्वभूतानि कौन्तेय प्रकृतिं यान्ति मामिकां कल्पक्षये पुनस्तानि कल्पादौ विसृजाम्यहम्. Yes. प्रकृतिं स्वामवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्रामं कृत्स्नम् अवशं प्रकृतेर्वशात्. Now let's see Sarvabhutani Kaunteya. Now Kaunteya. Why Kaunteya? Because he is the son of Kunti. Sarvabhutani Kaunteya, putra of Kunti Kaunteya. Vasudeva, son of Vasudeva is Vasudeva, the name of Lord Krishna. Everything is having some meaning. Sarvabhutani Kaunteya. Sarvabhutani Kaunteya. Prakritim Yanti Mamikam. All the beings, O Arjuna, enter into my Prakriti. There are two things, Prakriti and Purusha. Purush is Brahman and Prakriti is these 5 Panchabhutani. These 5 Panchabhutani are Prakriti, considered as Prakriti. So, all the beings enter into my Prakriti. This Panchabhutani, at the end of a cycle. Sarvabhutani Kaunteya Prakritim Yanti. Yanti means they get that. They enter into that. Prakritim Yanti Mamikam Kalpakshaye Punastani Kalpadav Visajamyaham Kalpakshaye. When they are entering into his Prakriti, Lord's Prakriti, Kalpakshaye, when the Kalpa is Kalpa has ended. And what is Kalpa? 4,320 million human years. 4,320 million human years. Because there are so many species. You see, the fly. In one day, the fly, in the morning, fly is born. And at the end of day, fly will die. So she is having that kala. That's why here mentioned Manushya kala, the human being, human year. this 365. This is not the year of life. That will end very soon. So everyone is having different kalakrama. We are having this 365 days kalakrama. So 4,320 million human years. This is one kalpa. So every kalpa is followed by the pralay, because whatever is being born will die sometime. That's why aja. Why we are telling aja? That is not born. That is never born. Anitya, nitya. Nitya is, this is all time there. Nitya is never, the nitya is not having any starting point. It is there always. So there are 5 things explained in our Shastras as Anitya. I don't remember that, but one is Avidya, one is Ishvara, one is Ishvara Avidya Sanyoga, and 2 more things. I don't remember, but I will tell you later. So 5 things are explained as Nitya in our Shastras. We don't know the starting point. As Vedas, we don't know the starting point. So Vedas are considered as Nitya only. Okay. So Sarva Bhutani Kaunteya, all the beings at the end of Kalpa, they enter into the Prakriti. Prakriti is Panchabhutani. How they enter the sequences as they are coming from the Brahman. From Brahman, Akash, Akash, Vayu, Vayu, Agni, Agni, Apaha, Apat, Prithvi, Prithvi. How they will enter? The Prithvi, which we are seeing this Jagat, this is Prithvi. So Prithvi will first go in the Jala. Everything, everywhere there will be just flood, tsunami and everything. So everything, the Prithvi will enter into the Jala. So everything will be Jala only. Then the Jala will enter into the fire. Everywhere just there will be fire. You must have seen in 2012, we heard that in 2012 December, there will be pralay. So many videos were there. When we were watching those videos, what is being explained there? Just the Bhukamp and Jwalamukhi is coming and flood is coming, everything. So why it is being explained? Because this is the Krama. Prithvi is going into the Jala, Jala is going into the fire. Everywhere just fire will be there. Then fire will enter into the air. Just air will be there. Then air will enter into the Akash. Then again Akash will enter into the Brahman. Just over. This is Pralay. And that was Srishti. The Krama will be same. Just as they are coming, they will go down. So this is the Srishti and Krama. Sarva Bhutani Kaunte Prakriti Nyanti Mamikam Kalpakshay Punastani Kalpado Visrajamiham. And again at the starting of Kalpa, I Visrajami Ham. I again create that. Beginning of cycle of time. So I again create when the Kalpa is over, the Pralay will be there, and again the Srishti will be there. Okay, we have another concept also. When Brahmaji is going to sleep, he just destroy everything. So that is Pralay. When his sleep is done, when he will wake up, he will again create everything. So that is Srishti. So Srishti and Pralay. Sarva Bhutani Kaunteya Prakritim Yanti Mamikam Kalpakshay Punastani Kalpado Visrajami. Tani Kalpado Visrajami Aham Punaha. I will again create them starting of the Kalpa. So now in 8th shloka, Prakritim Swamavashtabhya Visrajami Punah Punaha Bhutagramam Praksam Avasham Prakritervasha. Prakritim Swam Avashtabhya. Swam means my only. So controlling the Prakriti, which is my own. Prakritim Swam Avashtabhya. Avashtabhya means controlling. Visrajami Punaha Punaha. I again and again create that. Visrajami Punaha Punaha. I again and again create this Jagat. So Prakritim Swam. How I create? I'm not directly sitting and creating everything. I'm preparing a mobile. Not like that. I'm not creating the word directly. I am controlling my Prakriti, Panchabhutani. Then again from Panchabhutani, this Jagat will be created. So Lord is not the directly creator of this universe. Universe will be created from Prakriti, and Prakriti is of the Lord. So Lord will control the Prakriti and Prakriti will do that. As our founder of Geeta Parivar, he is just founded the Geeta Parivar. He has created this system and he has given the Panch Sutra, Bhagavad Bhakti, Bhagavad Gita, Bharat Mata, Vigyan Drishti and Swami Vivekananda Ji ki Adarsh. Now, he is not interfering everywhere. All the volunteers are working everywhere by taking the base of these 5 sutras. The Geeta Parivar is working. So Bhagwan is not directly creating everything, but he is the founder. Swamiji is the founder. So Lord is the creator, but not directly. Prakriti is doing everything. Controlling over my Prakriti, which is my own, I create again and again this Jagat. So Bhuta Grama Mimam Kritsnam Avasham Prakritir Vashat. Again, all this multitude of beings, Bhuta Grama. I told Grama is used for group, Samuha, as we used in 12th chapter, 4th shloka, Sanniyam, Yendriya Gramam, Indriya Gramam. So, Indriya Gramam, one Indriya is this eyes, but Indriya Grama is skin also, that's the eyes also, the ears also, everything. So, Sanniyam, Indriya Gramam. Same here, Bhuta Gramam. All the Bhutas, all the beings, all the species. So, Bhuta Gramam Kritsnam. Kritsnam means complete. Avasham Prakritir Vashat. Helpless under and sway of Prakriti. So, just they are Avasham. They are just in the control of Prakriti. Avashat. Okay. Now, in the 9th shloka, Nachamantani Karmani Nibadnanti Dhananjaya Bhutagram. Nachamantani Karmani Nibadnanti Dhananjaya Udasina Vadasinam Asaktanteshu Karmasu. Bhagwan here is going to tell a man is bound with the actions. Every time, whatever we are doing, we are just bound with the action. And when he accepts himself as the doer, when I accept I am the doer, I am attached with that. But if I leave that doer feeling, so I am Nishkam Karma Yogi, then the fruit is not for me. I will not be the doer of all karmas, so I will not get that fruit also. So Nishkam Yogi. So Bhagwan is telling Bhagwan is not the doer. So why Bhagwan is not the bound with the actions? So in next shloka, Nachaman Tani Karmani Nibadnanti Dhananjaya. Tani Karmani Man na Nibadnanti. Hey Dhananjaya. Why Dhananjaya? Because in Rajasuya Yagya, Arjuna has gained so much money for the Yagya. So Dhananjaya. Anjaya means to collect so much money. So Dhan Anjaya. He has collected so much money for Rajasuya Yagya, so Dhananjaya is called. So Nachaman Tani Karmani Man na Nibadnanti. Those karmas, Tani Karmani, those karmas do not bound me. Why? Udasina Vadasinam Asaktanteshu Karmasu. Udasinam Avadasinam. Udasina Vadasinam. Udasinavat Asinam Asaktanteshu Karmasu. I am Asina here, I am sitting here, whatever I am doing, I am Udasina. I am not asakt in that. If I am doing this, and this is my boss work, he has just given me, I am doing that. So whatever good is happening, whatever bad is happening, why I will be attached? If the fire is in my factory, I will be affected. If the fire is in another factory, I will feel something. But what will happen? I am not the doer. If someone else is giving exam, fail or pass, whatever the result will be, why I will be attached with that karma? Because I am not the doer, I am not having doer feeling. So, Udasina vad asinam asaktam teshu karmasu. I remain detached from them, like one unconcerned. I am doing that, but I am not concerned with those karmas. Udasina vadasinam asaptanteshu karmasu. Now, in 10th shloka, Bhagwan is, after describing the detachment and indifference, in ninth shloka, Bhagwan is now going to describe how is a man can be not doer and a supervisor, how we can be like him. Let's see. Maya dhyakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagad viparivartate. Under my supervision, Prakriti gives birth to all the beings, all the human beings and all the universe and all the entities, the Chara and Achara. The Chara is this Jagat and Achara is this Vanaspati, these trees and all. So trees are Achara and Chara is all the beings. So Maya Dhyakshena Prakriti Suyate Sachar Acharam. Prakriti gives birth to the Achara and Achara entities because hetuna anena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. Because of this, O Arjuna, does the word evolve. This word is viparivartate, jagat viparivartate. Bhagwan is the supervisor. As I told, if the company is having one boss, there is one boss for us. So if I am doing the work, good or bad happens, why I will be affected so much? I will not be. So Maya Adhyakshena, I am working just in the supervision of Lord. So with the supervision of Lord, only the samsara chakra is being done and the cycle of birth and then is being done. Everything is being happened because of Lord only. So why I will be attached with anything? I will not be attached because I know the Lord is the doer. I am not the doer there. So if I get the feeling, I'm just working. I'm just appointed one. Yantra rudhani mayaya in one shloka in Geeta only 6th chapter 1 elects Yantra rudhani mayaya. We should just know that we are machines and I'm working. We are just puppets. And how we are working, how we are dancing, how we are performing our role, because the thread is in the hand of Lord. He is controlling all the threads and I am dancing, I am working, whatever I am doing. So threads are in one prarthana, antar mein sthit reh kar mere, baag dor pakde rehna, nipat nirankush chanchal man ko savdhan karte rehna. So you just have that thread, Lord. I am requesting him. Very beautiful prarthana. Kar pranam tere charanon mein lagta hu ab tere kaaj, palan karne ko aa gaya tha, main niyukt hota hu aaj. So then in second paragraph, antar mein sthit rehkar mein baag door pakde rehna. What is the baag door? You just control the thread. You just hiddeshe junatistati in 15th chapter we see sarva sachaham hidi sannivishtaha. So Bhagwan is sitting in our hearts. That's why I'm requesting to that Lord who's sitting in my heart. Antar mein sthit rehkar mere. You are sitting in my heart. You just control the threads, whatever I'm doing. Nipat nirankush chanchal man ko savdhan. If I am going to do something wrong, you just control me, Lord. I'm requesting you. Nipat nirankush chanchal man ko savdhan karte rehna. If I'm going to do something wrong, you just make me alert. But that actually comes when I'm actually requesting. If I'm not in the request mode, I'm just telling because I have read that prarthana, so that is not going to happen. Now from the 11th shloka, avajananti mam mudha manushintanumashritam param bhavamajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. So Bhagwan will who's walking on the opposite path and the ignorant people, Bhagwan will explain from the 11th shloka the little different topic. So we will see in the next verse. Now we will just do Sankirtana of 2 minutes because we have seen so much about Lord. He is the supervisor of us and he is just creating this word. So we are just obliged to him. So we'll just do 2 minutes Sankirtana to him. We'll thank him that we are here. We are getting this time and we are getting this opportunity to read the Geeta, to know the meaning of Geeta. Yes, keep calm. Remember the Lord. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Gopala Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai.
Thank you so much, Rupal Didi, for such a beautiful interpretation session. So now we'll move on to the question and answer session. From the joint sadhaks, if anyone have any queries related to Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā, this chapter, or your personal life, please please click on the option of raise hand and do start your video. You will be unmuted.
Good evening, Didi.
Yes, please ask Vilasji.
Yes, this is the good opportunity to us. We are listening the beautiful thoughts and interpretation of the Bhagavad Gita 9th chapter. So I have supposed to the question. Actually, the remembering the slok, I understood the meaning of all 10th to 12th slokas. But actually, in my life, it means how to remember. It means how to realize in the life. I feeling it, the meaning of life, but not to supposed to remembering the word. When I'm explaining this in front of the other people, it's in feelings of happiness. It cannot be explained in the word like you supposed to. It means
Actually, that needs a basic Sanskrit knowledge, Vilasji. When we have the Sanskrit basic knowledge, then we can separate the words, we can get the meaning of that word, then we can explain. Otherwise, if we want to explain, we have to study first. How much we will study, we will get the meaning, and we can just explain the essence of that shloka.
Actually, in Marathi, there is a proverb, Shabdanchahi padikade. So this is the feeling of happiness, feeling of happy. I am supposed to feelings, but not explaining what I felt. Supposed to. So that is actually not question, but feelings about supposed to your interpretation. Today's I got it, but I am not supposed to able to explain what I got it. But I realizing it first time. Actually, I am the student of Marathi and Hindi class. But sometimes I'm attending your class because your interpretation is so good. So thank you for your good interpretation about this beautiful. Yes.
Jai Shri Krishna. Ji, Dheeraj ji.
Yeah, hi. This is Dheeraj. Actually, you said in this sloka explanation that everything is being controlled by God, and then whatever the karma we do is been designed by Him. But then another theory says there is you are the creator of your own destiny. So I'm confused about the thing. What exactly is the reality? Whether your destiny or desires are built from your own karmas or your own wish, or it has been already designed by God, and whether God has already designed your.
It is said that Ramcharitmanas, we have this Karma Pradhan Vishwarachi Rakha. So Lord, everything is fixed according to our karma.
And when Lord gives us the birth in this Manushyoni, then he gives us freedom also. If we give pocket money to our child, we give them freedom, whether they are spending that in wrong things or right things. So we have even given the pocket money, but we have also given the freedom to spend that. Same here with us. Lord has fixed everything, but still we have the freedom to do the karma. What we are doing good is in our hands. Whatever we are doing the bad, that is also in our hands. Yes.
Rupal Didi, shall I conclude?
No, we have Pragati ji, Shaila ji, and Parinita ji on the screen.
Okay.
Yes, Pragati.
Ma'am, as my question is, like Arjun was not jealous of anyone, so how can we free from jealousness?
No, I didn't get your question, Pragati. What you are asking?
I'm saying that how can we free from jealousness? Like we see other success and we get jealous because they are success, not us.
Yes, that is just about controlling. Why I have so many things which they don't have, to whom we are seeing and feeling jealous. So whatever we have, we should see that only. Yes, it is enough for me. Why I want that also? So if they are in winning, always make your line bigger, not others' line lesser. So that is the thing. We should think on ourselves. We should think about ourselves, and we should see ourselves only. If we are what we have, that is enough for me. If we are seeing that, we will not be feeling jealousy with anyone. And they are also the form of Lord only. Why to jealous with anyone? If we are jealousing with them, it means we are jealous with the Lord. Do you want that?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Yes, Shaila ji. Please unmute yourself, Shaila ji.
Yes, yes. Hello. Yeah.
Yes, please.
While explaining second sloka, you said everything is Jad, only Brahma is Chaitanya. Is it? I did not understand that.
No, in second shloka it is not told. Raja Vidya Rajaguhyam Pavitramidamuttamam Pratyakshavagamam Dharmyam. Pratyakshavagamam Dharmyam. Here Lord is telling directly realizable, righteous, very easy to practice and imperishable.
You said everything is Jad, only Brahma is Chaitanya.
Yes, that is true.
Everything
is everything is Jad. In philosophies, we have different definition. The prapancha is Jad. It is not real. Only the Brahma is Chetana Tattva. Only Brahma is Chetana.
What about Jivas?
Jivas are also Brahman only. And this body is also Mithya. This is just illusion. This is not real. Satya is, you see, Chaitanya is which is not going to destroy. Our body is going to destroy. In Pralay Kala, this prapancha, this word will also be destroying. So this is not real. That's why this is called Jada. This is going to destroy sometime. It has a starting point and ending point. Brahma doesn't. That is the thing.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Parinita ji?
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Yes, please ask.
How is possible that every time we should do the Nishkam Karma? How can we do the Nishkam Karma every time?
With the practice. Whenever we are doing something, we should think that this is word is of Lord. Whatever I am doing, this body is also given by the Lord. And what karmanyavadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Lord has even said in second chapter, our right is only in karma. When we know something is not mine, why I will be concerned about that? Some accident happened and I heard about that. Now I am okay. I am feeling little bad, but I'm not concerned. Yes, oh my God, something has happened. When I know my family member was there in that accident, now I get feeling. Now I get so much sorrow that something is not mine. Why I will be connected with that? And I should do only karma. I don't have any right in karma phala. With this practice, whenever I am doing, I will not be so happy, I will not be so sad, and whatever I am doing, Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. We always say at the end of that chapter. So just dedicate all the karmas into Lord's feet. Then that is only Nishkam Karma Yoga. In Bhagavad Gita, we have two buddhis. Ishwararpana buddhi and prasada buddhi. Ishwararpana buddhi means vyavasayatmika buddhi. When we are doing, we will be focusing totally and we will be doing that work. But prasada buddhi, after that, whatever phala comes, I am not attached to that. That is Lord is giving me prasada buddhi. Ishwararpana buddhi, prasada buddhi. That Lord's work, not mine.
But what is the best way to do this type of the karmas?
Sorry?
What is the best way? Every time, how can we realize and how can we remember that this whatever we are doing, that should be nishkam?
With the practice also only, and we should be alert every time. Whenever I'm doing, I get attached, I should be aware and I should make myself aware. Yes, I should not be connected. This is not mine. I don't have any right in that. Again and again, making ourselves aware and making ourselves alert about that. That is only. Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihyate. With the practice, we will be getting that.
Sometimes I get that, but sometimes I get nirash that I am going on that path, but I came reverse on that path.
No problem. Again and again, the aunt, that aunt is going and again that wall, but still she is not leaving that. She is again climbing on that wall. So that is the thing. We should again and again, even we fall down, how many times? No problem. Just keep on going on that path. Yes, with the practice that comes. We have seen saints, our Param Pujya Swamiji, and so many scholars also. With the practice, they get this. Yes, Deveshji.
Yeah, Sairam. I have been listening to the Chinmay Mission discourses for 22 years. Can I share my few things with the Geeta Parivar?
You can share with me personally. This time, if you have any question, you can just ask me questions.
Can I add one or two things to this? When the previous speakers they asked, like that Miss Gaur asked how to overcome the jealousy. See,
that you can do later personally on my chat. Here we cannot. Yes, I am also connected with Chinmay Mission. That is never a problem. But this platform is for question answer, so we should not do that. I would
answer their question.
Yes, yes. We can talk later. Yes, Anjani ji.
नमस्कार दीदी.
Yes.
मैं हिंदी में बोल सकती हूँ?
Yes, yes, please. मेरी तो मातृभाषा है हिंदी.
दीदी ये जहाँ पर अभी आपने पहले लेक्चर दिया, ये पूरा बताया आपने, तो ये गीता परिवार के नीचे जो लिखा है, ये गीता
पढ़े पढ़ाए जीवन मिलाए. नहीं,
गीता
संथा कक्षा.
संथा कक्षा ये किस भाषा में है?
हिंदी.
नहीं, संथा.
संथा एक शब्द है, संस्कृत में भी है, उसका हिंदी में भी काफी प्रयोग है. संथा का मतलब होता है पढ़ाना. संथा साथ में बैठकर पढ़ना पढ़ाना. दैट इज संथा.
अच्छा, मैंने सोचा कि शायद गीता संस्था कक्षा.
नहीं नहीं नहीं, संस्था अलग है, संथा अलग है.
बैठकर पढ़ाना.
हाँ.
अच्छा दीदी, मेरा एक क्वेश्चन ये था,
बताइए,
कि जैसे कोई भी व्यक्ति, कोई एक जो बिल्कुल बेड रिडन है कोई, तो उसकी याददाश्त तो जैसे जा रही है धीरे धीरे, तो क्या वो जल्दी ही मृत्यु की तरफ पहुंचने वाला है?
आवश्यक नहीं है ऐसा आवश्यक नहीं है. कई बार पूरी स्मृति जाने के बाद भी तो दोबारा से आ जाती है, क्योंकि है तो हमारे अंतःकरण में ही वो सारी बातें. वो जाएंगे कहाँ, जब तक हम समाप्त नहीं होते. लेकिन ऐसा आवश्यक नहीं है कि वो धीरे धीरे स्मृति जा रही तो इसका मतलब वो समाप्ति की ओर है. ऐसा नहीं होता. कुछ केसेस में है, कुछ में नहीं है.
ओके, थैंक यू
जी. श्रावणी जी, वी कैन एंड नाउ.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Didi, for both sessions, interpretation as well as question and answer session. Before concluding, I would like to thank all the team members of Geeta Parivar who helped to make today's session successful. So now for concluding prayer, I invite Trupti Helaskar ji from Parbhani. She is with Geeta Parivar since April 2021 and serves as a technical assistant. Over to you, Didi.
जय श्री कृष्ण योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं जय श्री कृष्ण
Jai Shri Krishna. So I thank all the Geeta devotees who joined today's session, and we'll meet next week for the interpretation session of the second half of 9th chapter. So till then, stay tuned, learn Geeta, teach Geeta, and live Geeta.